Hey student, watch this video and learn 5 expressions with the verb come. Yes, there are many expressions with this verb. It is a very flexible verb, but I decided to pick 5 different and also very popular expressions with the verb come that you should be using. If you don't know me very well, hello, I am teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So here we go. Expressions with come. Now guys, here on my channel, I help specific students, okay? I help pre-intermediate and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. And at this level, and for the rest of your journey, you will need to challenge your vocabulary skills. So as I teach you the 5 expressions, don't feel stressed or under pressure thinking that, oh my God, I must memorize all the expressions, all the phrasal verbs. No, but you need to think of continuity. You need to continue. You need to make progress. You need to be consistent. And one thing that I always tell my students is to learn a lesson, I must use it. I always rub my hand to activate, the energy in my body, to break the pattern, to learn a lesson, I must use it. So post examples, study them. That's how you naturally memorize words as they become important to you, okay? Now, first one, come into play. I like this one very much. I often see this in movies and TV shows. Actually, I have seen all of them being used in movies and TV shows. That's why I bring them every day, not every day, but every week I watch movies with one purpose in mind. Think of expressions that I see in movies, podcasts, TV series, so that I can bring you guys here on my channel. So come into play means if something comes into play, it means that it starts to have a use or an effect in a particular situation. So look at this example. When the new system, so there's a new system, okay? So when the new system comes into play, so when the new system starts to have a use or starts to have its effect here in the company, so when the new system comes into play, the entire department will need special training. So when this new reality starts to have its effect here in the company, the new system, everybody will need, the department will need special training. So when the new system comes into play, when the new system starts being used, start having effects here in the department, well, everybody will need special training. Next one, teenagers, next example, okay? Teenagers dream about the day they finally get to live alone and be free. But a lot of different factors come into play when they can finally have their so-called freedom. I remember when I was a teenager. I wanted to be free. I want to break free. I want to break free. So when my freedom came into play, well, I realized that freedom is kind of hard. You got to pay bills. You got to cook your own meals. You got to clean your house. You got taxes to pay. So when my freedom finally came into play, I realized that freedom is expensive. So that's the example. You see what I'm doing here? I like to do this when I am teaching my students in my academy, my online program. I like to bring context. When they create examples to me inside the academy on the platform, I like to make them think, okay, so it's not just, oh, the new system came into play. Yeah, okay, so the department will need special training. Teenagers want freedom, but when freedom comes into play, they're like, yeah, well, freedom is not so nice. This happened to me. I think this happens to most young people. When they finally get their freedom, when they finally get to use the freedom they dreamed about, they realize that, well, it's not so awesome. Did that happen to you? Tell me here if that happened to you, or if you're still a teen, enjoy while it lasts. Okay. Come clean. My God. Come clean is a good one. I love this. To be completely honest, when you don't hide anything, and when you come clean with someone about something, it means you are telling the truth. You're finally telling the truth because you gotta tell the truth. You gotta say what's happening, what's going on, and you can't keep a secret anymore. Whatever it is that you're hiding, you cannot anymore. So you come clean. You finally speak the truth. You spill the beans, okay? So look, Alex, come on, man. It's time to come clean. Tell us what really happened. Very common use, okay? To tell someone, to look at someone and look into their eyes and say, yo, come clean. What happened between you and Alicia? Tell us, we need to know. So come clean, okay? Tell us the truth. Open up, okay? Say what happened. And then another example. Jack came clean with me about the car accident. It was his fault. So maybe there was a car accident, okay? And then Jack doesn't want to talk to me about it. And 2 weeks later, he comes clean with me. He's like, Priscilla, I need to come clean with you about the accident. It was really me. It was really my fault. I'm so sorry, but I had to come clean with you. So you see, I used the preposition with. Come clean with someone about something. Sometimes you will use with someone, sometimes not. It depends on the phrase, okay? So if you need to say this, I need to come clean with you about something, then there you go. Anyway, my friends, moving on. As I was mentioning before, my academy is my online program where I guide my students to help them go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. And there, in every module of the academy and the live lessons we have every month, they study vocabulary. But as I said, to learn a lesson, I must use it. So they have to post their examples to me, objective examples, not long ones. The ones that I show you here, it's the same thing that I encourage my students to do in my program. So they post their examples using the new different expressions, verbs, phrasal verbs, idioms, different adjectives, verbs, nouns. And then I give them guidance. I show them, hey, this is how you use it. Good job. No, not really. This is not how it goes. Do it again. And this is such an important part in the learning process. And if you truly want to start remembering more information and improving your repertoire of words you need to start doing this whenever you study vocabulary, okay? Now, come again. Come again is a nice way to say repeat, please. Can you repeat, please? Now, here's a disclaimer. Repeat, please is amazing, okay? Keep it up. Use repeat, please. But if you say come again, it's informal. You are informally asking someone to repeat something you did not understand. Now, Priscilla, is this rude? Is this impolite? Depends. It depends on your intonation. Come again? So you're not paying, come again? Intonation, facial expression. So it depends on how you say it, okay? Sense the tone. That's important. But in general, it's informal. You can use it. You will not use please because it's informal. Come again? Hey, come again? Very nice. So here's an example. Hey, Jack. Maybe Jack and his friend are working together. And then his friend says, hey, Jack, can you pass me the wrench, please? What? Come again? The wrench, man. It's right next to you. So if you're a dude, if you're a guy, that's very common among guys. Yo, come again? The wrench, man. Come on, the wrench right next to you. Women can also use it. It's fine, okay? But as I said, intonation is important. Location is important. Context. At Harvard, I would never use come again. never use. I am at freaking Harvard. I studied there. So I wouldn't use come again to my professor. Come again? No, okay? But in a more informal environment, let's say I'm ordering something at Starbucks and then I didn't understand the guy helping me. So I'm like, come again? And I smile because I'm not being rude or anything. So your visuals also help the person understand, okay? Now, guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That really helps. Become part of this beautiful community. Share this lesson with a friend. It really helps me to come back, create more lessons for you. It gives me the motivation to keep going and doing more things every week here for you. And if you're interested, I have something more. Right now, my academy is not open for registration, but I have other activities, other short courses, such as my study plan cycle, which is an amazing template to help you organize your study routine. I have my listening mastery workshop that will show you the 5 best practices to help you understand native and non-native speakers. So check them out, link in the description of this video. Let's keep rolling. Number 4, come easily or naturally. Oh, I like this one. If something comes easily or naturally to you, you can do it with ease, regardless of how hard or complicated it may be. So if you say that something comes easily to you, comes naturally to you, it means that you can do it very easily, even though it may be difficult to other people, okay? So look at Jane, look at the girl over there in the picture. Look at Jane, wow, look at her. Yoga comes so easily to her. I can do it, my God. And this is actually true. I mean, I can do yoga. I don't do yoga nowadays. I stopped doing yoga. But if I look at someone, I'm like, oh, wow, yoga comes so easily to you. Good job. Now, I don't agree 100% with this concept. I believe that practice is key. People look at me and say, wow, English comes easily to you, comes naturally to you. But I have been studying English around the clock consistently for 20 years. So I don't agree, because when I started, it was freaking hard and I struggled. I didn't understand native speakers. I couldn't speak. I couldn't use the words I studied. I was stuck, but I persisted. I was resilient, and my journey helped me create my method, my program. And nowadays I help people unlock their fluency. So I don't agree 100% with this expression, okay? Sometimes we have the impression that things come easily to other people, but we don't have the full picture. Another expression, we don't have the full picture. We don't really know what the person did, the hardships the person went through, the challenges. How many times that person cried because they couldn't do something, but they persisted, they were resilient. So this is a tricky one to me, but I wanted to show you this expression because it is a very popular one. Another example, public speaking does not come naturally to me. Well, this is not, I worked to become a better speaker. Nowadays, speaking is very easy to me. I can speak very easily. I have no problem speaking in public. But I know many people that suffer that public speaking doesn't come naturally to them. But that doesn't mean you cannot learn. There are many trainings, many courses you can take online that will help you improve your public speaking skills. So I don't think you can learn anything you want, but there is a price to pay. Financially and in an abstract way as well. Time, dedication, effort. These are things we have to invest. You know, we invest our time, we invest our money, patience to achieve things that don't come naturally to us. Okay? Got it? Awesome. Now, come to your senses. Ooh, I like this one. When you come to your senses, you begin to think in a more sensible way, the right way, you know, after being stupid. So you were crazy. You were doing something stupid, but then you finally become aware. You finally become reasonable, okay? You become sensible, and you realize that something was wrong, okay? That's usually the idea of this expression. So come to your senses. Come back to earth. Stop being stupid. Stop being foolish. Stop being wrong. Maybe you're wrong. And then after people talking to you, explaining to you, oh my God, I finally came to my senses. I will stop doing this. Example, Linda needs to come to her senses and leave that awful man. He's toxic. So maybe Linda has a boyfriend. And unfortunately, her boyfriend is not very good to her. He's mean, he's not nice. And she's suffering. So here I am talking to my friend about Linda, and I say, wow, Linda needs to come to her senses. She needs to understand, to be sensible and think about the situation, because that man is trouble. That man is no good. She needs to leave him. So she needs to come to her senses. She needs to understand. She needs to realize in a sensible way that that man is bad. That man is bad business. Another example. I finally came to my senses and quit smoking. Smoking is bad for you, okay? Stop smoking. It's really bad. But it's an example. I finally came to my senses. I finally thought about it in a more sensible way, the right way, and I realized that, wow, that was stupid. I can't smoke. This is bad for me. No more. Hasta la vista. So I came to my senses and quit smoking. Good for you. Help someone. Help them come to senses and stop smoking. Now, my friends, support the channel, share this video with a friend. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.